as I was mentioning earlier, of being able to pick what song I wanted to sing on Glee. This was the last and final time I got to do that. I got to pick Make You Feel My Love, Glitter in the Air, and this next song. And it was coming up on the final episode, and they said, okay, this is Rachel's last song. What do you want it to be? And I was honestly stumped. It was
we should mention that, so for a while, you know, we would sit around and talk about, I wonder what the last song for the Glee Club's gonna be. Like, what event is it gonna be? What song can we
this
lead
was
on?
a topic of conversation.
Like, all the time.
I wasn't thinking about what Rachel's last song should be, but I had ideas of what the Glee Club's last song
I loved
should
you
be.
had an idea.
Do you guys know this song? It's by The Who. It's called Teenage Wasteland. I really love this song. It sounds pretty good. I'm here in the fields. I'm back on my heels. I listened to a lot of classic rock growing up.
Yeah.
I also had another idea.
Yeah,
Do you know this song? It's by Toto. It's a song called Africa. Sing it with me, Darren. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men don't want than ever do. So, but Darren actually had a really good point when it came to that song.
I was like, that's an amazing song that gets the party going. However, I just don't know if after 6 seasons of the world watching the show that we should end the Glee Club with them singing a song about
Africa. It's just a good point.
I don't know if it has the same thematic like punchline at the end of like, Africa, good night!
We ended up singing a really great song called I Swear I Lived, and but when it came to Rachel's last song, I really didn't know what it should be. And luckily Darren called me and he said, I wrote this song for you for Rachel's last song, and take a listen and let me know what you think. And I absolutely loved it, and he honestly did the impossible. He managed to put into words how hard it was for me to say goodbye and how much the experience had meant to me. And I was so forever grateful. Darren is an amazing songwriter, and so this was sort of, I would say, like, I mean, we were always friends on the show, but this is what I remember, like, Darren's my friend.
Yeah, well that's weird because I always thought you were my friend. So wait, you told me all those years before were just...
No, I'm just saying, I felt like it was a real turning point in our friendship.
It was really nice. Great, because it was when my love was reciprocated. I get it. It was when we were. At first, it was like a one-sided thing, and I was just lonely. No, I'm kidding. Okay, taking a pace. It's a honest. No, that was a great moment. I was so lucky that Leah sang this song, and earlier tonight I was mentioning how much I've always loved Leah's voice, and I've always wanted to write for a voice like hers, and so the fact that my dream came true one day really meant a whole lot to me. This is an Emmy-losing song.
Something tells me he's doing fine in that category
I'm
now.
Okay now. I'm doing okay now. But it was a nice way to leave Glee, because with the whole theme of celebrating the losers. Like I walked away from Glee ending being like, all right, didn't get it, but that seems to be on point with the show. Anyway, so the cool thing about this song is that I wrote it not only for the characters on the show, but for the actors and their experience. And this occurred to me as you were talking about this song. I haven't really talked about this on this tour, so this is something new for you guys. But I always found that the Glee Club was always saying goodbye to shit constantly.
Yeah.
It always
This is it.
This is it. This is the moment. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And there were a lot of goodbye songs. So when I was trying to figure out a way to write this, I just remembered this just now.
We're not saying goodbye.
We're not saying goodbye. And that's the thing about things that really mean things to us. You never really do have to say goodbye. No one has to say it because you keep things in your hearts and your minds, and so I want to use that as a segue to thank all of you, because this song is a love note to all of you for letting the characters that Leah and I played into your hearts, into your minds. Here we are across the ocean. We've traveled up to Manchester, how many years later, to celebrate this thing that's bigger than all of us. So thank you to all of you for being a part of our lives, but for letting us into yours, and for being as much of the Glee Club as we were. So thank you for having us, guys. We love coming here.
Thank you so much.
Can I sing this song with you?
You better sing it with me. sure these halls I've walked 1,000 times, heartbreaks and valentines, friends of mine, oh no.
I look at everything I was and everything I've ever loved, and I can see how much I've grown.
And though the mirror doesn't see it, it's clear to me I feel it. I can make it on my own.
I'm not afraid of moving on.